Hey y'all, it's day one after the TikTok ban. Nobody is happy and everything is weird. I was able to get in one last video before it went dark, and then we had that pop-up thing come on the screen saying that Trump might be saving the app. Then all of a sudden everybody started saying, this feels like a stunt or a con. Then they changed their message suddenly. The next message coincidentally did not have anything to do with Trump. We all know what this feels like. It feels like Trump talked to the CEO, told him to make it go dark so that he could magically revive it, so everybody thinks that he's a hero in this. And those of us who are content creators quickly figured out how superior TikTok's editing software is compared to pretty much anything out there. And one of the weird things that I'm figuring out is that America really kind of sucks and we're behind the times on a lot of things. No wonder the Meta apps are doing so poorly these days. They are just behind on the times. They suck at editing software, they suck at algorithm, they suck at trying to get us connected when we want to be. But the thing that I think that I'm most worried about is the whole gimmick of Trump trying to save TikTok, because I wonder how much the CEO is beholden to him now. If that is the case, it is going to make it so much harder for people on the left to even be seen on that app. But fortunately for us, we've kind of dealt with that in the past, so we're not like strangers to this game. But another thing that I've learned from this is that there are a lot of people on the right who are pissed off about TikTok going away, but they're trying to blame Joe Biden for it. And while I do not excuse Joe Biden at all for this whole thing, this has been a bipartisan effort from the very beginning. Zuckerberg and AIPAC pretty much own half of our Congress, and that's why we ended up losing the app. Meta hated the competition, and instead of trying to improve themselves, they just tried to eliminate the competition. AIPAC didn't like that we were hearing about what was going on in Gaza, so they decided, hey, we need to shut down this app. Let's pay some politicians to shut it down. And I think Americans are finally waking up to how corrupt our politicians actually are. So here's where we need to do some research. We need to find out who voted for this ban, and we need to primary them in the next election. Then in the midterms, we need to elect nothing but progressives, and we can do this. We can change our entire political system in 2 years if we just try. We need to get our government working for the people again instead of the lobbyists. Anyway, I would not be surprised at all if TikTok got magically turned on tomorrow and Trump gave us this grandiose speech about how I saved TikTok for you, you're welcome. And if that's the case, do not believe the hype and do not let right-wingers try and convince you that this was all Trump saving this, because it wasn't. This is clearly a case of someone setting your house on fire, saving you from the fire and putting it out and then saying you're welcome. It is so much easier to fix a problem if you're the one who orchestrated it from the beginning. And I'm not talking about the ban here specifically. I'm talking about TikTok going dark last night, and now he's going to magically fix it. Progressives, we have got a lot of work to do, and I'm not just talking about trying to get better people in office, although that is a huge part of it. We have got to start helping to educate the people on the right, and I know, that sounds like a hopeless task. We have to make them see that this is not a left versus right thing. It's a top versus bottom thing. That the top 1% is screwing all of us over. And it's not the liberal elites. It is the elites. There's not any distinction between the two. Anyway, I am freezing my ass off. I'm going to go back inside. I'll probably be making videos from inside for the rest of the day, but I just wanted to hop on here and let everybody know I'm still making content. So try and stick with me and we'll get through this together.